Hello Year 6 and welcome to your video for this week. So you might have noticed in your pack this week that it is slightly different to the ones that we've had previously. So in your pack you've got two big sheets, okay, and we've sort of slowed down the learning a little bit this week because we haven't got the full maths and literacy packs for each day, and that's because we are coming to the end of term and some of you have got some transition work to do for high school, especially we know if you're going to Ormiston Meridian. You've got quite a lot that they've set you on Google Classroom. So obviously we want you to be able to focus on that as well and not feel like you've got too much work to do. We'll go over the Google Classroom a bit later on just to double check you know how to log on and everything. Okay, so these sheets then. So your first one you will see for this week is theme park week. Okay, so all of these activities are surrounded around theme parks. So we thought that'd be a nice activity to focus on for this week. So you will see that there are lots and lots of activities on there. Too many really for 1 week, but we've just put lots and lots of choice on there for you. So please don't feel like you've got to do every single one. Obviously you can if you want to, but please don't pressure yourselves because some of them, for example, the design technology one, asks you to build your very own roller coaster. Now that could take you quite a long time. If you do it properly and in lots and lots of detail, it could take you a couple of days, which is absolutely fine. Whereas some of them, like this one in computing, says, how well do you know Alton Towers? Test your knowledge on Kahoot with the game pin, and then it gives you the pin. Obviously a Kahoot quiz doesn't really take very long, so if you do that one, you might want to do the science as well. Okay, because the science experiment is quite nice and fun for you to do. Yeah, and there's lots and lots of different things for all the different subjects. On the maths then, there's two maths activities for you to have a go at. On this bottom one, it says turn over and use the squared paper to create your own theme park, but you have a budget of £600,000 and you can't spend any more than that. So then on the back, I've put you some squared paper and your budgeting activity. So you've got here all the items that you might have at a theme park, the number of squares that it takes up, so make sure you look at that carefully, and the cost of each one. So you've got to make sure when you build your theme park that it's not going to cost more than £600,000. There's lots of adding and subtracting in there. Literacy then, there's two different activities there that you can choose from. Again, you don't have to do both, but you can do if you want to. So the first one is an advert for a theme park, and I've left it up to you really of how you present it. You might want to do it in a leaflet or in a poster, that's your choice. And then a persuasive letter to Mrs. Beckett to persuade her to let us have a roller coaster on the field. Who knows, it could happen. Knowing Mrs. Beckett. So then in the middle, I've put our email address for you. So we love to hear about anything you've been doing. And if you're struggling, just give us an email and we are always happy to help. Okay? So again, please don't feel like you've got to do every single one. Okay? So if you're going to Ormiston then, you might want to stay on and just have a look. I'll show you how to log on for your Google Classroom. So all I've done here on Google is type in Google Classroom, and I'm going on this second one. Okay, because it just says Google Classroom. It's going to take me straight there. Okay, so our sign in then, our login details, everybody's is the same. You haven't got individual ones, you've all got the same login. Okay, so you might want to pause the video now if you need these. You have got these in your pack that they've sent you through the post. So if you're not sure where that is, maybe ask your parent or carer where it is. If you haven't received one, let us know and we'll make sure we let the high school know for you. Okay, so you need to type these in then on Google Classroom. So it's Sandon at Ormiston. Okay, it's going to come up for me because I've already logged in. So Sandon at ormistonmeridian.co.uk. Be careful with your spelling. Okay, and then our password, it's capital Sam and then transition. Okay, and that should log us in. And then you will all see the exact same page when you log in. So it says here, transition 2020. So you just press on that and then everything should come up that they have set you. Okay, so you'll see hello year 6, so that's for you. And then there is quite a lot on here. Please don't feel overwhelmed. Again, just pick one thing for each day. Don't feel like you've got to get it all done straight away. As you can see in the corner, on every single one, it says due 1st of September. So you haven't even got to get them done by the end of July. But we thought you could make a start just because there is quite a few things on there. Okay, you'll see some maths, some literacy, some DT. So there's things for each subject. And then there are as well, if you keep scrolling down, some videos for you to watch as well. So there's some videos of the teachers, the different areas in the school. So they'll be nice to watch with your parent or carer. See some familiar faces, and yeah, so there's plenty on there for you to be getting on with. So that's why we've not done as much home learning for you this week. Okay, remember, we're only on the Year 6 email, so if there's anything you need to ask us, we'll try our best to help you.